I'm gonna attempt to shove this in there and do it all as one piece. And it didn't work. It broke. Good morning. All right. I am not looking forward to today, but I am very much looking forward to today. So we are done with all the miscellaneous stuff. I think I left you. I said I was going to do that blocking. That's done. We're ready to finish the insulation on the interior walls. Why I'm not looking forward to it is because I don't want to put insulation around those pipes because it's probably going to be a bit of a pain around where the sinks are, and that's all the hard stuff. In the kitchen here, we just got that blocking. We did that on that wall over there, and that wasn't too bad, but this is going to have plumbing in the bathroom, plumbing in the laundry room, plumbing in the other bathroom, and then if we have enough, we'll have to go back over to the master and do that one. So I'm not looking forward to cutting around all those pipes and doing all that. But like I said, at the same time, I'm looking forward to getting this done, because when we're done with this, we'll be ready for drywall. We have to order it still, and I'm not in a huge rush because we got to do septic. We got to do outside stuff. Hopefully when the rain stops, we're supposed to get a whole bunch more rain. It's been a rainy spring. So anyway, with that said, we'll get started on this wall. Probably just knock out this wall, that wall. I'm gonna probably hold on that wall until I get over there, and then we'll go back to the kitchen, and then we'll work our way around and get this knocked out. All right, I'm gonna work what I hope will be a little bit smarter today than killing my back and cutting this stuff on the ground. Last video, got the sawhorses set up, so hopefully that helps a little bit. I'll have to move those around, which will be a chore with that 3/4 inch sheeting on top, but I think my back will appreciate it. All right, so first ones, they're all the same. 24.5 inches for the wire, and I got a whole bunch of outlet boxes. No. This one is on this side. Let's do 14, 18. I need my trash bag. All right, it looks so good when it starts closing up walls. I can't wait to do drywall. Well, I'm not necessarily looking forward to doing drywall, but I can't wait till, I should say, I can't wait till drywall is done. That's better. this one because it's low-hanging fruit and no cuts. So for these ones, since it's blocks on both sides here, I don't know if you can see it. Can't even stick my fingers up in there, so I just put a piece here, and then we'll put a piece up. I guess, now that I think about it, which it's the last wall like that, I probably should have just spaced this, so I could have done a full sheet here, instead of having this waste, but it's too late now. Well, I didn't think about it getting so dark in here that it was going to be hard to film. So I finished this wall here. I didn't show it, just up and down the ladder, kind of boring. But that's done all the way over to here. This bay is not done. I don't know. It's probably more work than it's worth to insulate that. And I do have to, we'll actually probably get to it in this video. I have to spray foam up those vent holes that we put in. So I may just spray foam that cavity. It'll be a heck of a lot easier than cutting insulation, but if I have small pieces I might do it because I have another one there, but I don't want to waste full sheets on something so small like that. So we're gonna start in the kitchen now and do this wall, and then we'll just work our way around. I'll probably do that room last so that I have some light so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So we'll do the kitchen, and then we'll go do that wall in the laundry room with all the plumbing, the dreaded plumbing that I don't want to do, and then work our way around, and then we'll finish in here. But that's where we're at. So I do have one thing. You guys probably noticed that I have like one headphone in every video, so I listen to music or podcasts or whatever, but I don't have both in so that I can hear what's going on. But I'm curious because I'm out here working so much and I run out of podcasts to listen to. So looking for recommendations for podcasts. It could be anything and everything. So if you guys listen to any good podcasts, leave them in the comments down below so I can check them out. Because on weekends, I usually get through all the podcasts and people don't usually put podcasts out on Saturday, Sunday. So then I'm stuck listening to the same songs over and over. So anyway, let's do that wall. So this one was a bit trickier because there's blocking on both sides at all different heights. So I'm gonna attempt to shove this in there and do it all as one piece. And it didn't work. Broke. That's what I was worried about. Well, it is what it is. Just those blocks were a little too close together, so it didn't have much support, but it's all good. Fits. All right, so got that wall done. I do have to do that vent, unfortunately. And then we got this mess of a wall. So I can knock out this one quick, quick-ish. It shouldn't be too difficult. I might not insulate right here in case I ever need to cut drywall and get to that pipe. Actually, yeah, I can insulate that. I'm not going to insulate down there because I'm going to put like a vent cover there so that I could get to the plumbing. But I guess we can insulate that. So we'll work our way around this way, and then we'll hit the 2x6 wall, and that'll block off a lot of our light. But luckily it's getting into the afternoon, so the sun is back there, so it should light us up. So I don't think I'm going to finish today, but we're going to get dang close. Alright, so the easiest way I found to do around these pipes is to just cut pieces and not try to just kind of cut around it like we did the wiring, because it just, the pipe takes up most of the wall. I guess on the 2x6 walls not so much, but on the 2x4 walls it just takes up way too much. So we'll do that. And this 2x6 insulation is super soft. I don't know if I would ever get it again. Probably just use 2x4 in the future, because I'm sure the insulating factor of it and noise would be totally fine. It's really hard to see the separation of these ones, but we got it and we'll make it work. And starting with the easy ones first. So I'll show you right here. Where is the separation? I thought it was there. Nope. Maybe right there. It's really hard to see the separation between the sheets, which then you rip them and then they're pointless and useless. So then you get this here where this piece wants to fall down because it's been ripped. So it's kind of just a not a fun game with the 2x6 insulation, but again, it is what it is. So here we got, say, 7 1/4 inches. The good thing is this is a closet, so like this space right here should be okay, but maybe what I'll do is take the spray foam and just kind of spray a little bit there. It definitely won't hurt to do that. I don't necessarily know if it's needed, but it won't hurt, so. Alright, so that needs a little piece. I'll wait till I see what we need. If I can use scraps. That'll be scraps. I'll put one up here. There. Alright, she's not pretty, but it's in there. I need to open up a new package for that little piece there, and then we'll have to do up the side of the dryer stack. It doesn't say anything about not being able to put it there. It has a high fire rating, so should be fine. Yeah, I don't think I recommend the 2x6 insulation. The 5.5, the 3.5 stuff would have worked just fine and probably held together a little bit better. This stuff is kind of disappointing how it just falls apart, but alas, it is what it is. So I'm gonna try to work on this wall here. I have enough insulation right there for this wall, and I have a couple pieces here for, I think, above the door, but I think we're gonna be short because I don't think I got two bundles in the bathroom over here. Which is what? 14 pieces. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one needs 12 pieces right there on that wall. And then, yeah, I think we're going to be one bundle short. And I can't remember if I bought an extra. I did buy an extra bundle. So we were 2 bundles short from the original estimate, I believe, unless I have one out here. Nope, nothing in the garage. So that's all right. We got to make another trip to Menards here pretty soon anyway. So yeah, we'll keep plugging away. it got dark in here. And it no longer echoes, and it's no longer loud. So that is done, that wall. I just counted how many we need. I did find another bundle over in the master bedroom that I forgot I had over there. So with that, that gives us 7, 14, 21, 22 and a half pieces. And I need 31-ish pieces of the 2x4, 32 pieces. So we're going to be a bundle plus a little bit short. So I'll need 2 bundles, which is not terrible for the amount that we did. I think we bought 50 something bundles total. So to be, I guess, 3 bundles short because I already did buy 1. That's not really too bad. So we got the 2x6. Those 2 bundles there will be for this wall, and I'll probably be a little bit short. So I'll pull from that wall over there. So I will need some more for those. Well, I'll have to talk to Tina and see if she wants to insulate that wall or not in the master closet. Probably not. I think it's probably okay. So anyway, we're 2 bundles short. I'm going to clean up my giant mess over here from all these bags and scraps, and it looks like, well, you can't see because of the table, but it's everywhere. So I'm gonna clean that up, go in for supper, and we'll see you guys in the morning. You guys can't barely see me. It's extremely dark in here. So it's early. I'm not gonna start working yet. It's only 7:15, but I came out to do chores and bring the cameras in the house, and it was raining a little bit overnight. So it's cloudy and dark outside, but it's super dark. I wanted to show you how dark it was inside of that. The laundry room there. So pretty crazy, but I think the living room has, I was worried that those wouldn't be enough windows, but I think we'll be good, especially with the door. So I'm excited to get this done and get drywall in and start the finishing touches. Solid insulation I got. We're 2 bays short to being 90 something % done. I guess we are 90 something % done, but we probably would have been 99% done had I had 1 more bundle. So I'm gonna go around, count how many we need. I think it's 1 bundle plus a little bit extra but if we have to go buy some, all the little pieces that we had not done yet, I may as well just get the insulation for that. So I did talk to Tina. She said no, don't worry about the insulation in the master on that wall, because it's from a master bath to a closet. It's totally pointless. But we do have one piece of insulation in there, plus a whole bundle of the 6-inch or the 2x6 wall. So that'll go for here. I haven't done this yet because I don't know where we're going to put our controls for that shower. So we'll have enough of that, and I'll be able to do a little bit of that wall in there. But that's all the insulation. So I'm gonna go in, change my shirt, and then I'm gonna come back out and we'll do that spray foam we need to do. All right, I got my mess cleaned up, got my clean shirt on, no more itch, no more insulation dust until we get the last couple. But the last of the insulation outside of what we're short is going to be some more spray foam. So I got everything set up. We need to fill in spray foam in the areas that we removed. So to add our vents, our soffit vents, there's one there, there's two there, and there's where else? There's one in the pantry, and then some in the master, and then where our vents went up through the roof, I'm gonna foam those as well. So I'll show you guys right there. So there's 4 of those vents from where we plumbed up through the roof. So I'm gonna explain it all to you now because I'm gonna wear a respirator and it's probably gonna be hard to hear. So we got the kit out, got the gun connected with the nozzle. And I'm just gonna start here. The big ones that I wanna get are these vents, and then the vents that are through the roof, and then whatever's extra, like I said earlier when we were doing the foam, like this cavity here, if we have extra, I'll spray foam this cavity. If we don't, I'm not worried about that. I can use scraps or just leave it. So that will cover 200 square feet. So it should do all that we need perfectly, I think. I don't think it's too much. That's closed cell, I believe, and we had open cell, so we don't need as much. It doesn't need to be as thick, but I'll get the camera set up and we'll start spraying.
Good thing it's not super hot out today, because that wouldn't be good. Oh my goodness. There we go. All right. Let us spray. So it needs to puff up a little bit before we spray the next batch. So I'll give it a second. And then, since it is closed cell, it gets a lot hotter than the open cell does when it's forming. So we'll go in and spray the next one while that one's setting up. Then we can come back if we need to and spray some more. All right, we got it done. I have enough, but I did not spray these because I attempted to on the one over here and it totally blew back, and I don't have anything taped off. You can see, maybe it's over the floor. It made a mess, so it is what it is. I'm gonna leave it. It's not as thick as what's there, but like I said a couple times, it's closed cell, so it's gonna get the same R value. The reason I waited to the end on this is because you're supposed to wear protection and not breathe that stuff in. Luckily we didn't spray that much, so I can take that off right now and talk to you guys. But I'm done in here for today, so I got the windows open. It's a little breeze outside. It'll air out. I can't smell anything right now. I didn't really spray anything right in this area, so maybe that's why, but I don't know. So anyway, that's where we'll leave this video. Insulation done. I think everything is done. Well, minus what we're short. And I do have to run that thermostat wire. I ordered another one for the radiant heat. So both thermostats will be on that wall. Just waiting for that to come in so I can run those two wires up into the ceiling. And then, yeah, we're ready for drywall once we get those other bundles of insulation. So I can call people out to give us some quotes on that and have it delivered. We're gonna do it ourselves, but I'm not gonna buy it at a big box store and load it myself. I'll buy it from a distributor and then they'll load it in each room. So to save myself a little bit of work. But with that said, that's where we'll leave this video. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on our next video.
Wow, it's dark. Wow. The ceilings look so tall. And it's so quiet in here. This looks so good.
What do you think, Bobo?
It's really good. It's very quiet.
Mm-hmm.